Okay, so let's shoot. Basically, um, I think it's 30 minutes and you can just fast forward it if you think, um, yeah, you can you can fast forward it from wherever you're watching from. You can just say hi and just let's get started. Perfect. Now I will be launching the bot, and the bot is placed. For example, I want to be sure that the bot will work on a minimal account and that the bot will do well on a $100 account. That is quite extreme because to trade the Forex market many times um, you need to be able to be smart with the things that you do and not risk your money for what is not worth it. But for what is worth, I would strongly recommend you start something you are proud of, like a 1,000 capital. And with the 1,000 capital, I want to strongly recommend that you know you start with something very good, or maybe 500 at the least. But I want to be very mild in this case to be sure that we are on the same page. So I think it's not showing. Let me edit some settings because I want everyone to see the, um, okay, let me present my screen again and I will just share the entire screen this time around. Uh, Maybe, okay, well, that's funny. Okay, perfect. Now, here we go, and here is it. The bot is basically great on the 30 minutes time frame. That is what I configured it to do. I want it to work on a 30 minutes time frame. And so you don't have to worry much about the volatility and the noise that are in the lower time frame. Basically, let's just work with what we have on the lower time frame. So I will start by letting you see the initial deposit, $1,000. And yeah, I want just $1,000. And then the parameter I'm optimizing for not now, which is something I'll do later, will be for the profit factor. But these are the inputs. A few things I want the martingale on. I want the slot size to be 0.01 on a 1,000 account. So I don't want to make it maybe 0.05 or 0.02 or 0.03. I just want it to be at least 0.01 so you can be sure of what the bot can really perform. So I'll leave the balance as it is. I don't need it. I'll take this. I would take this. Um, I'll take this. Yeah, it will stop. I'll take this. 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 And I'll edit this to be so Forex Academy. Forex Academy at gmail.com. In case you want to reach me, I'm just putting this out there in case you want to reach me. And yeah, currency is all good. Mark straight, magic number, show table and testing true. And what else? A multiplicator. I would not use martingale for this particular trade. I'll just leave it as it is and the rest. So I'll just okay. And what I want to do is I want to test for the month of May. The data I have is not beyond that, particularly for the FTM demo account I'm using. The data is just will cover from May 1st to today's date. Of course, great. This is a new month. Happy new month if you're watching this video. It's July, but I will be testing for the months of May and June put together. So I'll just test for the both of them. All right, so I will just kickstart right away. I've shown you the properties, the expert properties. I've shown you what you need to know, the period, the starting minutes. I'm using the current spread, and I want to measure for every tick. I want to model for every tick. So I will just start and I will keep you posted. But I also want to open the calculator for some reasons. So you can also see a few things. Okay, let me minimize that and put it somewhere around here. Shall we? So with a 1K balance, let's start. Right. So the bots are started, and I would use the lapses, the loopholes in the bot, and I just want to it is everything the way the board is, so you won't have to panic about losing your capital and whatnot. It's very conservative. The board is very conservative. If it is not, you would see where it is not conservative, and then if it's going to close out on you, it will close out on you. But at this point in time, the board is very conservative. So let me show you what I'm doing. The display bar would show you a few things: the name of the bot. It will show you the pair we're trading. It's gold, XAU USD. It shows the bid and the ask price, the floating profit and loss is currently minus 600 plus, and the open trades, that is the count of the trades and the total lot size. So the total lot size on the 1K account is 0.10, right? And the equity is, of course, not looking good based on what we have here on the board. And the balance from 1K between the 1st of May and the 5th of May, it already made a profit of $200. Now, why do you think the board is hanging around its line and not closing all the trade? It's because I did not turn on the daily drawdown. Now, if I should turn on the daily drawdown and with a $1,246, the daily drawdown, I expect the bot to stop trading. Okay, good. Once it hits the negative part of the whatever, it hits the trade and it closes on. So oh great. So I expect the bot to stop trading. Now the bot hits 1,246 from $1,000 in just maybe in actually very few days. If I should not recon this to it, because there really is no profit here. He didn't hold any profit. The last profit he made was around here, and which is that. So let me show you the result from here. The last profit he made here was 1,246, and that will be on the 5th of May 2025, based on the data that we have here. All right, so what I want to do is that I'm going to assume that for the sake of this video, that the bot executes the daily drawdown, whatever percentage you set. I'm going to use let me use 20% of my capital. Let me use 10% of my capital, right? So if I should use 10% of my capital, the moment, because I want to be very conservative, like I said, I would have used 20, but I want to be very conservative. So if I use 20% of my capital on the 5th and I have a maximum daily drawdown, the bot will automatically stop trading and wait for the next day before it continues the trading. So today is 5th, according to this. So the last profit made was 124624. So that is why we open the calculator, 124624 or 124624, and then we multiply that by 10% of whatever we have. We divide that 24, right? We subtract it from the 6.24, all right? Now we have 1121. Let's ignore the negative, take the absolute value in this case. So what I'm going to do now, 112161, I'm going to go to the settings and I would assume the bot has closed for the 5th of May, and then I would assume it will in on the 6th. So here I change the date here to the 6th, and then I change the balance. I change it here to correct 1121, right? Let's put all the details there. So, and then we'll launch the bot the 6th of May, and with the balance of 1121, we'll begin to see what it can do. So you see, it started trading again, and with 0.01, you can imagine how far this bot is going. You can see between 6 and 7, it's already made 1003 from 1121. And so the bot will keep doing this. It will keep trading non-stop. So what I want to advise is that you should try to have a daily target. The daily target feature on the bot will make the bot stop when you hit a target. For example, if I had set a daily target of $50 or a daily target of $100, the bot, once it hits the target, it will stop trading for the day until the following day. So in the next day, the bot start trading. So, but if you're looking into maybe the drawdown and the profit, the moment the profit hits, it stops trading. The moment you hit the drawdown, it stops trading. So rather than the bot getting down as far as 1,300 central down, which is just $170, it stops trading for the day. And by the 13th of May, which is around this where my cursor is, you find out it would have taken a lot of trade on the 14th and made a lot of profit between this space. But because trial and trial, this strategy tester, I did not do that, so we can just see. But I think I'm even going to stop it and implement the same thing because I want to do it manually because the strategies tester sometimes can be limited when it comes to the daily drawdown, daily profit, because it's just it's using the history, right? It's using the history to test how the bot will have performed in those days. It however, doesn't include the real-time performance. It can't stop testing and wait for the following day. No, it will not do that. So rather than have this drawdown and not trade between the 14th down to 15th for like 2 days, which is not those days are moribund, not too good. I would prefer the bot to close me out on my daily drawdown, $170, and I would just continue my trading from there. So let's do that. I'm going to, if I should leave the bot trading, it will keep trading. I mean, perhaps it will recover the account when it gets to this place. But given the strategy we're using, I want to do that manually. I will just stop the bot. Now, 1755 on the 13th of May, that was where we got. The bot had a maximum 10 trades and could not go further because, of course, the market is unpredictable and whatnot. So I'm going to do another 10% of 1755, 1755, 0.76. I wouldn't leave any details out, times 10. All right. This should be pretty straightforward, actually. I wouldn't have to divide it by the next time. 5.76. All right, so I'll be starting with the 1.5 capital, 15818, and I will launch the board by 14th of May. Expert properties, 15818, 1580.18. Right. And then I'll change the date to 14th. So because we believe that the trade had stopped us out on the 12th. Okay, 14, yeah. I mean, on the 13th. So we believe the trade had stopped us out on the 13th. And then we'll start the new capital with 1580, and then we'll start. So those days that the bots are inactive would engage it. Can you see? So you would actively engage the bot in those days. It seems not to. So you can keep doing that. I mean, and many times if it stops you out for maybe 2 days straight, you can always get back yourself. You have to have the bot stop you out with a drawdown, then hold trade for that long and not be active. All right, I wouldn't suggest that because between 1580, it's already 1818 with just the lot size of 0. Even though it takes 10 trades and then finds the averaging part to get the to measure, I mean, yeah, a true median range to find take profit for all the current trades, such that it closes on a minimal loss for you or it closes on profit. But either ways, that's what the bot does. So can you see? So it's best not to hold trade for that long. From my 8 years of experience or over 8 years of experience of trading, many times, and basic economics is not to just keep your capital idle. So it's best to have the capital doing something. So from 1.5, it has turned it to 2,000 between the 14th of May to 21st of May. And now at the 20th of May, actually, is already holding like 700 of the capital down, which is something I wouldn't recommend. It would have taken me out. I prefer the board takes me out, and I will have like maybe 1.814 left, and I start May 21st with 1.8 capital. Let me do that again. Let me do that. I think I prefer the manual thing than having to hold trade for long and keep my capital idle. I don't like it. So let me stop that. So the bot from what is the result? It's traded. Um, okay, here we go. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, here we go. 2014. All right. So here we have the last trade, which is the 20th. So let's see. Assume I was taking down. It means 10% of 2 will be 200. 200. 4 minus 2000 will be around 1800 or 1900 thereabout. 200 for 2014 with 2014 point minus 201.46. All right. So 1813. 1813. All right. So let's do that. I would set the date to 21. Interestingly, okay. Then what is that? 1813. 1813.23. Okay. All right. That is a new capital for the 21st of May, assuming it took us out on the 20th of May, and then we start trading again. Now, this is manually, but this is keeping your capital idle. And like I said, just wasting days without taking straight for long, and on your account your chest is beating very fast. It's best to just have the cap. It's best to have the board just do its thing, take you out, close for the no emotions attached, win and lose. The board will win some, it will lose. But by the time I'm done, you see that the win rate is way, way better compared to having to hold on to trades for too long, which is not something I'm going to really advise. All right, so we're doing well so far from 2000 from 18181 something. We have 2185. 20 is already holding the trade for too long. It's something I wouldn't want to do. But let's keep watch. Let's keep watch. So the bot is so smart. I mean, days of hard work, having to sit down with it and try to refine and refine and refine. the back end. All right, great, doing well so far. Um, by the way, you can comment if you want me to add a feature. If you want me to add any feature to the bot, you want me to implement something, you want me to, you know, maybe remove a feature, you have one thing. So I will be giving out this bot for free for those who want to test. All right, I don't like this. It's already taking me too long to hold on to the trade. I really don't like that. Let me stop it. Should I stop? Should I not stop? Uh, how bad I really want to stop this bot holding the trade for more than a day. 28. What? Now to 29. Now to 30th. I wouldn't want that, but I think I'm just going to hold on and see. I think it's getting back up. Okay, here we go. Perfect. All righty. Um, well, like I said earlier, I'll be giving out the bot for those who want to test it for free. I'll give it out for free for you to test it and work on it and see what you can do. But it will work only for 7 days, just a 7-day trial. And after 7 days, the bot stop working, and then you can reach out to me. I'll be very, very glad to get what the response is. Really, I don't like this at all. I don't like the fact that it holding the trade for too long. But since we are not too far from our capital, uh, I'll just leave it because the 10% of this will be around it will reduce the capital to like 208, yeah, 2080 dollars and whatnot. But here we go. The bot starts to do its thing again. But those days were crazy. I mean, I wouldn't want to hold trades for that long. So far, so good. So far, so good. From 181, the bot has moved it to 2,500 just from 1K. And that's within this and added about 150% return thereabout. So now, I strongly recommend you. That's why I'm showing you the very conservative part. It's on a higher time frame, it's on a 30-minute time frame. That is very conservative, very conservative. Then it is on 0.01 lot size. I'm not using a big lot size. I'm not using 0.5, 0.05, or 1 lot size. You can, because many times what we look out for in the performance of the board is how small accounts and small lot size and high time frame. It means the board is doing very well if it can adapt to these things. So far, we're doing very well. I believe it should be able to take the 1K to 3K before the month of June ends. We are currently at 2.8. Currently at 2.8. It will be moving to 2.9. Yep, I think we are currently all right. We're on 2.9, and then we should hit the 3K. Perfect. So we just hit one, two, ready to 3K. We just hit 3K between the 1st of May and the 12th of June. So the board had made it an additional 2K with a very minimal risk. I must confess to you, to get this kind of thing out there is not very easy. It's not easy to come by, right? So I would be giving out the board. Just comment below, double, and you'd. I'll message you. I'll show you how you can get it, and straightforward, pretty straightforward. 3K or 3K at the moment. 16th of June. And I think I'm going to make the link to the bot available, but I want to know who's using what. Uh, and then you test it on your demo. Let me get your feedback. If you want me to post your feedback on the channel, I would do that. I would review your feedback and I would post it. I mean, everything is transparent here. There is nothing to hide. I want to be as transparent as possible, guys. So that is that. Well, I think he's holding the trade for too long. I'm not very comfortable with that already. Um, Left me, I want to stop the bot and manually assume it has taken me out on the 20% drawdown. And then I will just, I will just launch it again with the 20%, with the 80, with the 90% that is left. All right, I think I should do that because this is 16, 17. Well, I can check the last trade to see the results here. Will be okay. The last trade, 2000. No, 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 no. Well, whatever. It's holding on to this trade, and I'm not sure until it stops the trade before it can. Ah, no, this is too long. This is too long. No, this is too long. Between 16 and 18, it has taken no single trade. I'm not comfortable with that. So let me stop the bot. I think I should leave the bot. It's already more than successful, but I really want to stop the bot because trust me, between this point and this point, it can do wonders. It will do wonders rather than just hold the trade for this long. I'd prefer it take me out on the 16th and I launch again on the 17th. So I think I will do that. I don't like this. Let me do that. Should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? Let me do that. Let me do that. So I'm going to find because the 10% of this will be 302. So let's go again. 300, 3212.5 minus 321.26. Yeah, I round it up. And so I'll have 289130. 289130. When was the date? The date is here on the 16th. So I'll launch the bot on the 17th again of June, 17th of June, with a starting capital of 2891, 2891.29. Okay, so let's see what it can do. Start. And here we go. So I think I prefer the board active than holding trades because if you noticed earlier, all those places, it was just idle. Your capital was idle all over. If you notice, if you remember very well, the capital was idle. So I wouldn't like that. So I prefer the board to take me out on the trade rather than just hold it for long and keep watching and whatnot. Well, for the past week, the gold in itself, that is the XAU USD, has been very crazy. Pretty, pretty, pretty crazy. Lots of drama. It poured like rain from above. I don't know what happened. I was trying to find out the other day what really happened. White gold, you know, sank to hell. Okay. So, 23rd of June, we're close. We're close, we're close, we're close, we're close. So I prefer the boat take me out and, than holding the trade for long, blah, blah, blah. And also, you can restrict the amount of trade the board is taking. You can restrict it to 5 trades. You can restrict it to just 2 trades. You can restrict it to volume, so just restrict it to less than 2 trades. Well, 2, 3 trades, fine. So, um, yeah, this is where the gold currency to Hades. uh, 32, where are we? Uh, the balance is 3288 and whatnot. But give or take, this is what I bought, and I believe strongly believe that. Um, so it took me manual iterations to get to this point, but the bot will do that automatically to close the trade. It will close the bot. It will stop the bot the moment you have a drawdown, and you will start with the new capital the following day. And then if you want to have a daily target, a daily profit target, you are going to have to set it in dollars. And maybe say on a 1K account, you're targeting $100 per day. Fine, the bot will do that. Of course, you've seen what it can do. If you're targeting $200, it can do that. But I wouldn't say you should throw your ball beyond target. So just stick with something very mild, and which is why I want to give people access to, experiment with the board. So I won't be the only one to I won't be the only one to what is it called? To just the board. I want everybody's take. I want everybody's opinion, which really matters. Because in testing a product, you have to get the populace view of the product. With the populace view of the product, trust me, once they approve it, you're good to go. So I think what 26th, just few days to go. Right. Well, I think you should be comfortable with closing the trade. Oh, 30th, which is today. Okay, great. Let's see what the board can do between now and 26th. Perfect. So, like I said, I believe many of you will be replaying this video, you'll be watching it again. Boy, same thing, drop the comment, I'll get to see it all the time. I'll see it. And and this is one of the bots I will be working on. I have plans to I have quite a number I'm working on. The one that is more aggressive, the one that is less aggressive, the one that is conservative, the one that I'm going to do that will, but let me not toot my own before time. I just want to give you guys the best, and I really want to make money. I want to make some money. I would do that and keep you guys posted. I'm going to be streaming a lot these days, and yeah, I'll do a lot of streaming these days. 27th, all right. 27th, let me skip to 30th and see if I can fast forward it. But really, yeah, this was when the gold was. So left me, I would have, of course, taken myself out here manually. I'm about to take you out and then take straight down and down. But so let's wait till close. We're almost done for the day. This 27 happened to be a Friday. Perfect. Okay. Oh, good. Well, this is the report. Everything back to the normal that it should be. It closed on 2,464, but like I said, I did not stop it. The board around this place where we have 26. Yep, around 26, it would have been, better. Uh, but also, I don't know. I guess it could not model today's because the data for today straight are not yet available for modeling. It just starts on Friday. So perfect. So that is that about the board, guys. I strongly believe that there's a whole lot that needs to be done with the board, and then by that would have to, um, you know, I'll keep refining the board and I'll let you know what things I faith, and I think I